Good day, and here we are with the very final episode of Let's Play Oblivion Predator Edition. Yes, I was going to just leave the final episode as the fight with the alien queen, but I thought since this is Predator and this is Oblivion, I might as well give it some closure. So we're going to complete a random quest, check out the Armory lab, and then call it a series. There's Dr. Frank Halsey.
What do you want? Leave here, now.
Wow, that's some bad voice acting. I can just ask him rumors or slow down, I'm not here to hurt you.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I found this. This is to get the Mjolnir armor. Because the Predator is a purveyor of fine armors. You're gonna wonder though, if the Predator actually had access to powered armor, would he actually use it? Because I'm pretty sure the Predator bone structure would allow him to actually use it without dying. Let's see, there's a random Oblivion gate. Burning the sky. And where am I? Oh, I'm all the way over here. Thankfully, I can just fast travel to Betrayer Cave and I'm almost there! Although I highly doubt the Predator would really use power armor, but think about it. A powered armor Predator. His power level would be over 9,000 more like. This is actually a reloaded save. This is not the initial Predator character, which means this particular Predator is not nearly as overpowered as the one I've been using previously. This is the one I leveled up the legitimate way. And the Predator is still very overpowered nonetheless. And I found a random tunnel, which I think this is the right one, actually. Oh no, where's the tunnel? You know what I'm tempted to do? Just let me fast travel to right in front of it. Why? Because I'm lazy. And because I always have a lot of trouble finding these things for whatever reason. Yes, the smell of soot and burning things. We don't really care. I always did like the concept of powered armor. And seeing as how this is the final episode, it's a callback to earlier in the series where all I wore was a, where is it? Well, I was going to say where all I wore was a Ring of Night Eye, but I guess I don't actually have it. Yeah, well, we got the Ring of Detect Life. We can see him. And we can see that he is able to dodge my attack. And we can also see that he died just as easily as anything else. And he has nothing. Should I take his Gift of Flame? Probably not, seeing as how I have no need for it. And stabbity stab! The one thing I like to do whenever I play an RPG is I always like to give backstory to my character in the game. Just personal backstory. I don't know how many of y'all actually do that, but I like to do that. I don't like to just rely on the game itself. I just like to go beyond the game and give thoughts and motivations to the actual character that I've created. Or like if I'm trying to play a version, you don't dodge my attack. And I'm on fire. Is he dead or where did he go somewhere? There he is. And yeah, I've still taken absolutely no damage. Why? Because he's the Predator. He can fight anything up to, and well, not including, Superman. Because if the Predator tried to fight Superman, we all know who'd win. Probably Superman. Seeing as how he's faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive. I'd actually like to see a fight between let's see. I'll cast one of these useless fireballs at him. Actually, it's not so useless. Stop dodging my attacks, damn it! And I don't have enough magic yet. Didn't dodge that. And eat a fireball. Wow, that was a huge miss. Doesn't matter. He's already staggered, and he's down. I recently created a warrior character in Dragon Age Origins that I'm going to call Felix, after Felix Jogger in Go Trek and Felix. And I even gave a backstory to that. based on the last book in the series, Zombie Slayer, where it's like a descendant of Felix, but it's where like his great-grandson somehow ended up in the Dragon Age universe because of a portal. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but I thought, why not? Wow, my strength is being drained. Isn't that splendid? And stab. I don't care if I was able to take down a Daedra ward that easily. I'm really not as high level as I was, I swear. See, look, the rock Atronach, or the storm Atronach is not taking that much damage. But, and he's dead. And he is down. Now, there is an enemy in this mod that is really difficult. It's the final boss. So, I may die during that. I doubt it, though. Something must have come from the sky, and it's surrounded by Daedra. And of course, I had to try to figure out, when I first played this mod, how did a guy in Mjolnir armor show up here in the Oblvion universe? Well, slip space is a very tricky medium to work in, so maybe there was some sort of negative time-space thing that happened. And the game is lagging, but it does this to me normally whenever I get to this area. It's not lagging that bad. Stop dodging me! I will hit you with a fireball and it won't hurt you. Well, I have taken no damage once again. Get away, Flame Atronach! You may be on fire, but... well, try being on fire, dismember me. It still needs to be a Predator mod for Skyrim, just to be able to enjoy the better graphics. Come on, just hit the shields. Still taking 0 damage. Although I have a feeling my armor is really damaged at this point. And he's gone. Finally I hit somebody with a floating fireball. That hurt him just enough to let me one-shot him. See, I'm getting staggered all the time. I'm clearly not extremely overpowered. Come on. Although honestly, I do like the Daedra armor in Skyrim a little bit more, honestly. I like the nice, sinister black look of it. And he's down. Now there is one thing I would like to show in this video that I can't. That's because the area is broken. But when I beat the game, the statue that got erected of me is basically the Predator armed with a lightsaber. I mean, it's really cool, but Bruma's broken for whatever reason. The AVP mod breaks it, I don't know why. Come on, die already, you damn giant rock. Defeated all the Daedra, some of the parts of the Bruma cell must have died in the crash. Some great magic. Well, more like technology. Dead Spartan. Must be one of the many uncounted ones. Expels a ghost. I should wait. Wow. Probably only the Predator could unassisted carry Mjolnir armor. Just because it would... See, that's the problem with the Predator. I've always mentioned this in the various Predator videos. If the Predator was half as strong as he appears to be, then you couldn't actually fist fight him, because a single blow from him would probably break somebody's neck or break an arm, and... Now, of course, it's not going to show me. Which means I get to try to find on the map, out of all of this, where that house is. That's not it, obviously. He took over Cloud Ruler Temple. I will find this place. Witherly. That's not it. There it is! Silver by Kavach. Although one thing that's kind of annoying is I've gotten a lot of really dumb comments on my Oblvion review. That's actually one of my most watched videos, actually. It's got a lot of likes, some dislikes. But something doesn't feel quite right. My predator sense is tingling. Wait, does the predator have one of those? And random Dremora that didn't attack me immediately. Looks like he actually wanted to talk. I'll talk to you with my sword does my talking. Come on, just hit. Are we just gonna stand there all day? Alright, fine, you're just gonna stand there. I'm just gonna let you get one hit on my shield, but... Hey, don't just... dodge around me. Okay, let's... Doctor is nowhere to be found. Make the way to the basement. And I will momentarily as I check to see how badly beaten up my armor is. Let's see here. Hey, Mjolnir Mark V. That just fits anywhere, doesn't it? And my helmet and wrist blades have been severely damaged. Eating up a lot of repair hammers. I really do like how you can just repair stuff on the fly in this game. The one in Fallout 3 was just so annoying. Have to mash two of the like items together. That's what you had to do. Like, if you wanted to repair an assault rifle, you had to find another assault rifle, and you had to just sort of repair it from that. And it was really quite annoying. I guess it makes a little bit of sense, but still. Just give me a repair hammer. It's a lot more fun. Really, this great doctor has to eat roasted rat. Roasted rat. Well, I guess the predator might like it. What's in here? Skooma! Oh, this is looking kind of, shady.
Return. They attack without warning.
Yeah, I defeated them.
But they will. You happen to run that errand for me?
Yes.
Oh, this is... I must study this. Oh, yes, of course. It seems to use some kind of power supply. Well, it works at the speed of... I believe you must be very strong and resistant. It also seems to enhance the wearer's natural look. I must study it some more. Please.
Oh, yeah, I have to go get some sort of items. Duh, this is gonna take a while. But hey, this is the last episode, so I might as well. So what's the item list? Let me guess, it's not gonna show up. I'd almost cheated all in. In fact, that's what I did the first time. Could these be the actual instructions? No, that's instructions for the Witch King. So that's not it. List. Could this be it? 2 gold nuggets, 3 silver nuggets, 1 Varlo stone, 2 Welkin stones. Oh, I'm so tempted to cheat. Hey, wait a minute. There's a Welkin stone. Now, I couldn't possibly be lucky enough to actually have it all be in here. No, I guess not. I know all of you watching like, how dare you cheat that in? Do you really want me to want to see me go grab all this stuff from various places? I think I might even have some of it. Oh, let's see. Well, you know what I'm tempted to do, because I have a lot of saves. Should I just load the save slightly later? It's actually not a bad idea. That way you all aren't completely bored by just... Let's see, I've got 1 million grand soul gems. I didn't cheat that in, did I? Hey, there's a silver nugget. That counts. See, I already have some of the stuff. Okay, we can load and we'll be back. And we're back. And he made the armor, and the predator had to actually get a implant implanted into his head, which would obviously not have happened. But that being said, we're going to put it on. And it's going to look really stupid. I'm actually over encumbered right now. Full operation. Yeah, that kind of looks really dumb right now. It actually looks kind of creepy. And there's the armor itself. Almost natural. The underlayer conforms to the temperature. And yeah, it's, and now I can move really, really fast right now.
That armor is quite fitting. But here, take these. I fix them, I'll go show them what Dr. Frank Halsey.
Yeah, and I get an energy sword. Oh, let's get out the energy sword just to show it. Not that I'm going to use it or the... That's the lightsaber. There it is. Really, the Predator doesn't need special powered armor. See? There it is. It doesn't look that good. Actually, the shoulder cannon looks kind of awesome. If only the helmet could actually support the Predator's facial structure, but oh well. Let's see, it's time to actually put a naked Predator. That's not something I really ever wanted to see in my entire life. Put some clothes on, man. Cover your shame. There he goes. Okay, I'm not actually going to use the plasma sword or the shield either, because we don't need it. We just need the sword and shield of Gondor. Okay, let's just start. Let me put up some junk. Yes, I know, it's quite compelling. One of the dumbest comments as I do this that I have ever received has got to be a comment saying that Oblvion was somehow one of the first fully voiced RPGs. And I even had to respond. I usually don't respond to stupid comments, but even I had to respond to that really, really dumb comment. I mean, think about this. Oblivion came out in 2006. Knights of the Old Republic came out in 2003, and that was fully voiced. So, how can a game that is one of the first fully voiced RPGs ever be beaten by a game that came out 3 years earlier? I mean, come on! And yeah, this guy's actually pretty tough to kill. I mean, and also, why is it that BioWare games have so much better voice acting? Okay, finally, I'm gonna use... As soon as I find it... Yacha Rage. Yacha Rage! You thought the Predator was overpowered before. He's even more overpowered now. And it's not really helping that much. I'll take you on! Well, I just did a whole bunch of damage there. Come on, you bastard. I shall take your skull! Your skull is mine. Provided I can hit you. This guy's good. But I'm better. Especially now that I'm using Yacht. Whoa, he just knocked me all the way down. And also the game's lagging. But you know what? For the awesomeness of this epic boss fight. Although why this greater Dramoris Seeker is so powerful, I don't know. That's what you gotta love about Yacha Rage. Provided it doesn't run out anytime soon. Whoa, the Predator is just getting thrown around like a lowly Hume. Stop dodging! Hey, I leveled up by being hit. Got him. That sword slash totally went through him. He's almost down. Come. Die. The Alien Queen was easier than this. Good. He's almost down. And we defeated him and barely lost any health. It was all quite easy. My new armor, which I didn't have on, shield and sword, didn't. They will never come back and bother. I really don't want to go back in and check on him, but I guess I will. And that's literally the only trophy I get. But oh well. Let's see. I can only assume, and yes, I'm gonna do it. I will actually go and repair my armor, despite it not really mattering that much. Yes, I level up the armor skill. Eventually, I actually leveled it up. Well, I say eventually I leveled it up, but as you can see, I've already leveled up my armor skill to where I can repair past basic operation. I hope I can actually complete the quest now that I've done that. If only there was an auto repair option where you just repair all, that would make things a lot easier. That is one thing I both kind of liked and didn't like about Skyrim. Because in Skyrim, your stuff never breaks. Which I guess makes things a bit easier. But it does reduce the overall complexity of the game, but oh well. I can live with not having to repair my stuff.
Run, you bastards! As a token of my gratitude, I would like you to keep the armor and weapons.
Yes, you would not have any use for them. Okay, so the quest is finished. The land is saved from the depredations of the evil Daedra. And the Predator is free to go hunt again. But before we conclude this episode, I want to finish my thought. And that thought is this. Modern RPGs are getting a little bit too simple. I really loved Mass Effect 3, which I completed not too long ago. But they really streamlined it. You basically have two responses that you can give. You can have the Renegade response or the Paragon response. And sometimes you'll have special options here and there. But really, you can't choose that much of what Shep says, which is kind of annoying. But one good thing about Mass Effect 3 is that it was at least somewhat more complex than Mass Effect 2 was. It was both more and less complex than Mass Effect 2 was, I will say. But in any event, before we conclude the episode, we are going to go take a look at my nice armor collection that I gathered throughout my adventures in Cyrodiil as the Predator. And to do that, we're going to reload another save! Alright, and here we are in my Armory lab, of which I collected a lot of these special armors. There's the Mjolnir armor, looking pretty awesome. There's some Daedra armor, looking pretty awesome. And then here is some modded armor with a modded sword, and that, I think that's a Shield of Leowyn, it's a quest reward. And here is that end-of-game dragon armor, which looks pretty good too. It also has a modded sword, and I think that's a quest reward shield. Here's some Blackwood armor, taken as a trophy. See, in this universe, the Predator takes his enemy's armor instead of skulls. Honestly, if I were to be a Predator, which I'm not, that would be my choice of a trophy. Instead of just having a bunch of skulls lying around, I'd much rather have the armor. Here, of course, is some Elvish armor. And then here's some Imperial Watch armor with a Predator sword. Yeah, that Imperial Watchman was dead when I got there. I swear he was. I didn't kill him just to take his armor. And then here is Mankar Cameron's robes with... I forget where I got that staff, but there's another enemy staff. Here is some Kvatch armor. They just gave that to me. I didn't kill anybody for that. With a Predator sword. And the blades over here, I got that off of Joffrey after he died. He legitimately died during the during the battle for the Oblivion Gate, that is. This is the glass armor. I think I killed somebody to get that. I think. They didn't just slip and fall. With an Orc Cleaver, that's another modded in weapon. Here's just some random armor. Ebony Greaves. That is a modded in... Those are modded gloves and cuirass. Some Dwarvish armor that looks really bad. Another Dark Mage armor set that looks really good. That was a nice trophy. Orc armor with, I think that's an Orc Bane sword or something. And then here we have the Mythic Dawn robes. Killed that guy. And some ebony armor that... I like the ebony armor in Skyrim a lot more. This armor does look kind of yellow and black. Very ugly looking, I think. And here's some Predator armor that looks kind of stupid on a human, but I thought, why not? And then here is a very unfortunate set of armor. This is just all the enchanted stuff you could find in-game. Why anybody would wear a skull on their head, I have no idea. And here's some modded in armor. It's just standard camouflage. In my Oblivion review, my character was wearing that. And that is a laser gun you can get during the Attack of the Droids mod. I didn't really like the mod that much, honestly. It doesn't really work that well. Well, I'd say it worked. The mod works well, I just don't like playing it. It's just not as fun, I think. And now we can take a look at the weapons here. That's another thing. If I was going to take a trophy of anything that was killed, an enemy that I fought, I would rather it be a weapon than a skull. Body parts just are kind of stupid, honestly. These are the Predator weapons. They look okay, I guess. I would never really use them. I used the Predator sword for a little bit, but really, the Sword of Gondor is just too awesome to not be used by the Predator. I'd almost say that only the Predator is awesome enough to wield it. Just a bunch of swords, katanas, bows that I never used. And this is a gun mod that I had. These are basically just stabs. In fact, we'll take a look at one right now. Let's see. Metal Fire Grenadier. As you can see, he's holding it in the standard staff pose. Yeah, that's what happens when you shoot it. It looks kind of stupid. Please give me my Sword of Gondor back. And let's see, there's actually a whole other room filled with weapons. Now, this is actually the smaller armory lab. And the reason I have such a small armory lab is because the bigger one doesn't seem to want to work with the Predator mod. It keeps crashing. And I actually got it to work partially once, but half the textures were missing and it just didn't work. And that's one of the things about RPGs. Just collecting random junk is fun. I don't know how. I think I spent like a couple of hours. Also, this looks kind of awesome. Just a little map of the world. But I actually spent a couple of hours arranging a lot of this. I don't know why. It doesn't really get you any bonuses in-game, but it's one of those little things that for some reason is so fun to do. And yeah, I actually put each individual ring in there. I'm that crazy when it comes to this stuff. And so essentially, that is Oblvion Predator Edition. I really enjoyed making this series. It would have been nice if more people had watched it. I thought it would have gotten more popular than it had, but alas. Oh yeah, and before we call this episode to a close, it was actually right here where Lucien Lechance showed up, and I killed him. But his body never went away, so I had to reload the save, because I didn't want a body stinking up my armory lab. But anyway, Lucien Lechance's death at the Predator's hand aside, it would have been nice if the series had gotten a little more popular. I definitely would have enjoyed making a few more episodes, but alas, that was not to be. So in any event, this is General Lotz and Dachende signing off.